Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do just kind of a roundup of all my favourites from April. The majority of this is beauty, but there is some skincare in there as well. So I'm just going to go into it. Also, if you want to know how to achieve this look, I do have a tutorial coming very soon, as I've just filmed one. So the first thing I'm going to start with is skincare. So the first thing I've been loving this month is the Nip and Fab Glycolic Fix Daily Cleansing Pads. They come in a pack of 60 and they smell amazing. Oh, it's really hard to detect what the scent actually is, but they just smell really fresh. And it's almost like there's a kind of dry oil, because when you apply it over your face, I mean it breaks down like dirt and stuff like that, and this breaks down the waterproof mascara. These break it down really well. Definitely worth it. I think these retail for about £14, but I know that Boots and Superdrug quite often do sales and things on these, and you can get them half price for like £7. But they're amazing, and Nip and Fab's skincare in general is so good, and they usually do like loads of different pads in the line as well, so that's definitely something to check out if you're looking for new skincare. They're just really moisturising and nourishing, especially if you have really dry, dehydrated skin, which I do. We'll go in with the beauty favourites next, and the one that I'm loving, I apologise because I use it constantly for the mess, is the Marc Jacobs, what is this? Invisible Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. That is a long ass sentence. It comes with a pump, and it's just a really nice moisturising. There is going to be a theme with these. I have really dry, dehydrated skin, and when it's not hydrated properly, or I haven't drank enough water, it actually gets quite flaky. So I need to constantly moisturise my skin, and this just feels so nourishing. It doesn't have, it's a non-silicone based primer, or well, I don't know if it's got silicone in it, but it doesn't feel like a silicone primer like something like Benefit Professional, where you can feel it, the silicone in it, and it goes dead velvety and smooth. This just feels like a moisturiser, and it's so good for like keeping your makeup intact, and it does really help the longevity of it as well, so it's definitely worth checking out. Next we'll do hair care. So one of my favourite kind of dry, it's not so much a dry shampoo, it's more just to add a bit of texture to the hair when it's been styled or curled or something like that, and it's the, or I believe it's pronounced Oribe, so it's the Oribe Dry Texturising Spray. This I love. It comes in like a little handy kind of travel size, which I love, and it's great for like travelling and on the go and stuff, and it has lasted a fair long while. I mean, I've had that since Christmas, and it still feels pretty full. Next we have this is a cream colour base by MAC, and the colour Hush. Is it? Yeah. I mean, you would expect this. I've got really fair skin. I don't know if the camera's even picking that up. You can see that it is, I mean, my hands are really pale and I don't have any fake tan or anything on. The reason why I love the cream colour bases from MAC so much is because they feel almost like a powdery once they're blended in, but I don't know if you can see just how beautiful that is. It's like peach with like a pink iridescence through it. This is a pretty cult product from MAC. It's pretty well known, but I've only really just discovered this. This is new to me, and what I love is that if you've powdered your face and then you apply this on top, it doesn't move your powder. It sets everything really nice, so that's definitely worth picking up. I believe this retails for £18, but I mean it'll last you ages. This is probably one of my favourite projects. These are so ridiculously expensive, but the packaging is beautiful. So this is the Dior Skin Nude Air Luminizer. That's a really long name, and this is in the shade 001. I do know when this was initially brought out, 001 was the only shade that they did, and they then added another 3 to the range. So this is like a kind of, it looks like a very gold champagne colour, but it's actually really nice for fair skin. I initially didn't think this was going to work for me, but actually, I mean, it's really beautiful. The packaging in itself is blooming gorgeous. This retails for £38. It's pretty pricey, but it is Dior, you are paying for the brand. But the actual highlighter itself is really beautiful. It's not massively intense, you can definitely build it up, but it doesn't have huge big chunks of glitter in it. It's a really smooth kind of sheen. It's just so beautiful on the skin. And it's a really flattering colour in all skin tones. I am really fair and I can still wear this. It doesn't look too dark or anything on my skin, which is great. This next one is probably one of, I mean, when people say you're fair skinned, you tend to have to you go with a bronzer that's quite neutral or quite cool toned. I mean, this is a pretty warm tone bronzer, and it's actually what I've got on my face today, but I absolutely love it because it just looks so natural. It blends out really, really, really nicely. And it's really pigmented as well. So it's actually the Clarins bronzer. This is the blush and bronzing compact. They bring this out every single year as a limited edition, and they change the packaging, and then they change the design that's actually in the pan. And I've had mine for a year, and I mean, I haven't even made a dent. Like, the design or motif you can still kind of see, but I mean, I use this almost every day. And I also love that it has a really nice big mirror. I don't want to blind you. And it just feels really nice and sturdy, and the packaging, although it's plastic, doesn't feel flimsy. It does feel really nice and luxury, and I love Clarins. Their skincare and their makeup is amazing. Definitely check it out. Next, so I've said this 1,000 times and I'm sorry because I don't want to keep going on about it, but I have really, really dry, kind of damaged, dehydrated skin, and the only thing that I use that tends to keep that at bay and really helps lock moisture in is the Kheils Midnight Recovery Concentrate. And this stuff is amazing. I mean, I've had this for a while and I'm only I've got about a third of the bottle left. It's really cool packaging. It is glass, so it's not the safest to travel with, but it does come with like a dropper mechanism, and it's like a dry oil, so you put it on and then you rub it in and it dries almost instantly. And it's really nice. What does this claim to do? It doesn't state it on the packaging. A replenishing elixir. That's so hard to say. A replenishing elixir of pure essential oils and distilled botanicals to visibly restore the appearance of skin by morning, and it really does do that. Like, when I put this on my skin at night and I got up the next morning, my skin looks so glowy. Also, I do really like this lip colour, however I can feel it peeling off and drying, which is very annoying. Next we have a setting powder. This is a controversial one because it's not technically a setting powder, it's a highlighter. It's a Mineralise Skin Finish by MAC. So this is Lightscapade. I don't know if you can really see it. I mean, it is really subtle. You can build it up if you want. I don't know if you can see it. It's this one here. But it reminds me of the Hourglass powders, and they're really nice, but they're very expensive. And for me, that Mineralise Skin Finish sets my skin so nicely. It gives it a glow, but it doesn't look cakey or heavy. It just really sets my skin really nicely. So, and I really like it's got like blues and pinks and lavenders through it as well as yellows, so it can help neutralise your skin and stuff. But when I put this on my skin looks amazing. It looks totally flawless. It's what I'm wearing and it's what I've set my skin with today. The last product is a product that surprised me because I didn't think I was going to like it because it's quite dark on my skin. The only thing I will say is I hate the packaging. And it's the Tanya Burr Cosmetics Face Illuminator. I mean, you do get a lot of product in here, you get a fluid ounce, but the packaging is awful. I don't know whether it's a design flaw or whether it was me in general, but the packaging just doesn't work. And what I mean by that is the actual squirter mechanism, it doesn't work properly. It's working now, but it's very sporadic, and more often than not I'll have to unscrew it to get product out. But I don't know if you can, it just leaves like a really kind of sun-kissed, it tans your face or like illuminates, so it'd be really good if, like, I don't wear makeup to the gym or anything, but I mean, if you wanted to wear makeup to the gym or put a lip on for the gym, it'd be like a really nice primer because it really like evens your skin tone and stuff out. But it's so pretty. It's like a really golden colour. It feels really cooling and hydrating and moisturising on the skin. So you can use it with like either on your own, or you can mix it in with foundation, or you could use it underneath foundation and then mix it in with foundation and then put it on top. Like, it's a kind of multi-tonal, multi-use product, and it's really nice. I didn't initially think I was going to like this, but I have it on again on my face today. There is a tutorial using it, and it's really nice. It just kind of creates a really nice golden bronze sheen to the skin, and I absolutely love it. I would definitely repurchase that. I just wish they would fix the packaging, because the packaging is just awful. I don't mean the look of the packaging. The look of the packaging is beautiful because I love the whole like copper rose gold. I think all our lipsticks look like that as well, and they're so pretty, but it's just the actual functionality of the packaging itself is pretty bad. I don't know whether it was just mine, but mine's is quite sporadic and it's very irritating. But that's everything. Hopefully I didn't ramble on too long. I know a lot of it was like all skincare and beauty and things. That's kind of what I've been testing and looking into at the moment, so I apologise. The one thing I will say is, as far as TV shows, I've really been loving 13 Reasons Why. That resonated a lot with me. I really enjoyed that. I've actually started watching Riverdale, which I also really like. If anybody's watched it, leave me a comment below, but probably my favourite character is Veronica because she's really sassy. And I'm in the process of watching Girl Boss just now as well, on Netflix, and I am so happy that Prison Break is finally back. Although I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the new season yet. I think I'm going to wait and watch it as a whole before I like make my mind up solidly on like how I feel about it basically. But I would really like to hear your guys' favourites for the month. If there's anything that you think I should try, if you've got any kind of beauty recommendations for really dry skin, leave them in the comments below, and I'll pick some up when I can. And thank you so much for watching. If you could please like this video, that would mean a lot if you want to see some more favourites videos. And if you could also subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell as well, and you'll be alerted to a new video. Let me know in the comments below, and again, if you could like or give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, that would mean a lot. And thank you for watching, and until next time, bye!